are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
New Year's Eve edition, alongside my co-host Anthony Hart, known this brother a long time ago, long time. Anthony, what we're gonna say, man? Every day you open a newspaper, what are you seeing?
Different murder, some young kid getting killed over foolishness.
I mean, what is the deal with this? Have you ever seen this type of random where every week is somebody else?
No, not at all. These young kids, we need to get them something to do, seriously. And parents, help us out. Help us out.
And a week ago, something you did went viral where people filmed you in the back in a plain field, no resources, no meetings or nothing. You along with a dozen kids going over drills over the holiday breaks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could organize other ways. You can get in a meeting hall. How would you just say with no resources, get a bunch of kids to get them some constructive doing during the day?
Well, I have to give credit to Ernest Smith and Rashari Williams because they played for me last year and they called me and they said, Coach, we don't want to be a statistic. Can we work out over our holiday break and when we come back next year for school? I told them yes. Told them to be to my office by 2 o'clock and we'll do it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the last 2 weeks, those two young men have gotten more and more kids to come. So I have to give them credit for doing this.
Did you do it any funding?
No funding at all. No funding at all. We came and did it. You seen us out there a couple of times. The second time you seen us out there, you actually went over to Deuce's Barbecue and purchased lunch for all 13, 14 of those young men, and we thank you for that.
Yeah. So basically, you can get in touch with kids where you don't need a bunch of money. You can just take your time, which is what kids need, right? Your time, and you can find some constructively for those kids to do during the day.
Right, and each organization can do that because if a kid played for you, you got his paperwork on file with his mother or father name, address, and phone numbers to get in contact with him. We invited people, even we had people stopping us riding by and saying, how much is it? We tell them it's free. Well, my child didn't play for you, can he come? Yes, any child is welcome. I
was talking to our executive super producer, Brother Jabbar Edmonds, before we got on the show, and he's the best photographer in the business. And I was saying, Brother Jay, what happened if you just took a bunch of kids, and Brother Jay gave some options about some cameras kids can get. These are things you can do right now with kids right now. So Brother Jay could say he spent the whole day teaching them how to produce, edit their photos, that kind of stuff. So however, whether it's one of 100 kids that the Brother Jay got, those are 100 kids doing some construction every day and at a skill level, something that they can earn a living for one day.
Most definitely.
Those things are so vital, where little stuff where people think you need this magnificent, all this significant type of setup, or you need to do all this stuff. You don't. Am I correct?
You don't. You don't. You just got to have the heart to do it and the willpower to do it. I mean, find a field, grassy area, and do it. Just like Brother Jabbar. He gave his time. He didn't ask for anything. He helped other young kids.
Yeah.
I mean, let's stop all the meetings. Let's react and do something about it.
If you're right on the street, you see some kids, you want to do something, there you go. That kid, tell you what, here's what people understand. The kid that you're trying to help could be two things. They can be the perpetrator or they can be the victim. Mm-hmm. You can decide on either one. A lot of these kids, like I say, our biggest thing is what options do they have? I mean, really, you look at the city, how it's built, what you can do this or you can do what? We don't really have a lot of resources. Not excuse any one kid from dying, because we want to make sure that's claimed, because somebody's saying, well, hey, whatever. No, we're not saying that. Here, what we are saying is that nobody's not far gone where they can't be reached at this point.
At all. At all.
And especially, like I say, getting to 18 is a hard age to get to, man.
Especially seems like that in this city right now.
Oh, my God.
Getting to 17 is hard.
Good grief. And we gotta stop, man. You know what? It's each one teach one, which means everyone just took on a child. I don't care. It's like say 1 of 100. That's one less person we know that can be involved. You don't need a capacity of so many people to make your point across. And some people that work around the scenes that you don't even know out there impacting kids. You know, some people they photograph everything they do. Then some people who privately working their butt off to help save our kids' lives every day.
And you're absolutely right. And I'll go a step farther. I would challenge each adult, whether you academically can teach them, you teaching them to clarinet, to play an instrument, sports, or anything. Get involved. Get involved. Don't just let them go to waste. Because think about when you came up. The village was there to raise you. So let's help raise these kids.
Village structure's kind of like falling apart a little bit on the side.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I think we got to just do what we can on that. You know, I think we hoping through the rest of the show we'll bring in Brother Antonio the Barber in later on the second half of the show. He's someone, and along with Brother Jay and a lot of other people that's been working to implement some things for the youth. And I think he just finished off, my executive producer, correct, Antonio just finished something out of Wildwood, correct? Mm-hmm. So we want to probably see what happens on another segment. But all we need to say is, Brother Anthony, we need to keep people like yourself doing the work you're doing throughout the community. For those who don't know, correct again, that's Anthony Hart. He's the president of Lake McGorry Gators. Their games and practices were at Gibbs High School the following year. You can easily reach him. You can reach him at 727-321-7919. Your youth, your child, your male, want to find something constructive to do all football season, not just during football season. He's a great tool, great resource to have. I'm glad he's on our team. I've always admired the work he has done for youth. And let you know there is other options out there. So please get in touch with, like I say again, that's Anthony Hart. You can reach him at 727-321-7919. If you have a youth that maybe don't have nothing to do or maybe need something constructive to do, please get in touch with him. And also you can produce our executive producer, Brother Jabari Edmonds, One Love Magazine. Please hit him up on Facebook. And please follow that brother because he has the largest car show that ever hit the state of Florida coming up on January 18th. Anthony, you going to be in town January 18th?
Be right down at Tropicana Field.
Yeah, you know where it's at, huh?
Yes, sir.
I tell you, one of the biggest of all time. Hey, we're about to run to a commercial break. I'm your host, Toriana Park, along with my co-host today, Brother Anthony Hart, along with our One Love Magazine, Brother Jabari Edmonds. Stay tuned. We hope to have Tonio the Barber on before our show's over. And that we'll see you in 2 minutes. Deuces. New Year's Eve edition of Hard Hitting Radio. Again, I'm your host, Toriana Parker. Along with my co-host today, Brother Anthony Hart, along with our executive producer, Brother Jabari Edmonds, One Love Magazine. Please hit that brother up for your production, media, print need. Brother Jabari Edmonds is at your service. And as we was leaving our last segment, we was already just talking about some of the disaster stuff for us that's happening to youth, how easy it is to get involved and so forth. One on a positive note, though, Anthony, and this is for everyone, is this year the city has partnered with some very good groups to allow all the transactions that we used to have that went down on 9th Street on MLK, which was a cluster, to a wide open space for a properly rented car show, a festival, musical artists from out of town, food, fun, in a clear, clean environment, and like I said, along with one of the largest car shows in the state. Tell me, how fortunate are we as a city to get our city to get behind us on that kind of activity? That is
we are very fortunate with that because when has it ever been done before here?
Never.
And then the greatest part about this is it's free.
Correct.
It's free to the public. All you have to do is just show up.
Yeah.
I mean, fun for the kids, fun for everybody.
I was just taking, like I say, and I was talking to our producer about being able to have one of the largest car shows hit the St. Pete, a clean environment. What happened with the other previous car shows, as well as rent, I think those guys ran out of space. Now you can get with people like Jabari Edmonds and enter your car in, no matter what part of the state you in. Set up for prize money. Be at the biggest stage that your state ever going to see. Along with, you can bring your kids, where this is how good this event is. You can bring your kids. You can walk over to a car show and see some of the best. I'm sure Brother Jabari will have some of the vendors out there that's going to have the best rims, audio system, paint, all that stuff is going to be at your disposal. So if you want to get your car like that, that'll be a day. Then I can walk across and I got a whole carnival. And I you know what? I didn't have to get in my car to do all this. I'm in the same parking lot. And, hey, only quiet step, they got Mystical on the lineup. Man, come on. That's for free.
Hey,
Mystical is on the lineup for your musician in that same parking lot. Prize money for your car. Musician Mystical as your artist, along with Sean Brown, The Brat, and several others. And then you have a whole carnival with food and all that.
all in one place.
All in one place.
Better than the Florida State Fair.
And you cannot call it no better. I mean, I'm telling you, you got to be there on January 18th, no matter where you live at in St. Pete. You got to be at January 18th, Tropicana Field. Get there early. You can get there at 11 o'clock. You want to enter your car into that, get in touch with 909 or Brother Jabari Edmonds, One Love Magazine. You enter your car. You don't want your car to miss out on this year's song because it ain't going to be nothing bigger. It's going to get in all type of publications. We have all type of people. As Bright House, everyone's kicking in. This is time to showcase all that year you put around to put your car on good clean. Hey, and you on good clean cement.
Yes.
I mean, it's a good stage.
Yes.
I mean, you.
Tropicana parking lot between the U-Haul on 9th and Tropicana Field. Can't miss it. Big event.
Big event. Get there early. Hey, it's almost a start to violence. And one thing we can relate back to, and we can stay on this topic, is it's going to put other people in a black environment where just because some things used to be ran one way, don't mean that's how it is, you know. It's like 6 plus 3 is 9, so is 5 plus 4. You got other ways to get to the same equation at the end of the day, you know. Mm-hmm. You got another way. We have a different venue to get the same successful event. I think it should be where it's good, clean. It should be able to have all the fun. And I don't want to stop. No one ever get an impression that somebody wants to stop them. That's absolutely not clean. I just think when things increase, I think you need to increase the venues where it can be ran more suitable. Putting people in a congested environment, perpetuate other stuff that can be uncontrollable.
Right.
Kids can look out there and they can see the brothers at One Love Magazine putting together a good, strong event and stating that they can be that one day. They can have a partnership with the city. They can have a partnership with Tropicana. The other ways ain't always means that the ways you have to get to that equal equation at the end of the day. You know, that's kind of what I just kind of look at this year's Tropicana event. Is it has something for everybody. There ain't nobody should be restricted not to come to MLK.
Right, and you're absolutely right about that, because over the years, doing the parade and then everybody going on 9th Street, I mean, it's quite a few people, but now you got the addition of the rides, the concert, the car show. You got vendors out there selling food and everything, all in one place. So that's a win-win situation there. It's a plus.
I don't see it getting any better than that, Anthony. I mean, I'm so looking forward. Even though I'm definitely involved helping with some coordination, I'm just involved for it's finally giving me a chance to be able to participate fully on January 18th. You really couldn't do the full participation for years because things never ran as smooth as we would like them. Mm-hmm. We're not knocking anybody. We're not in our purpose, but I think this gives us the best leg up, and I think give a lot of people good opportunities. Give people that have been working years, like I say. I know our producer Jabbar and Eric over there been working on car shows for years for MLK, and I think they couldn't even hold a big enough venue. Now this gives them where they can run it properly, and they can probably put their name out, and who knows what can come out of it. Yeah. So I'm just really looking forward to it. As you stated, like I said, we had Tonio the Barber that's supposed to be on the show. We're about to go on our third segment. We hope we can catch him before that's out. But while we just staying there, we want to give up shout outs to some of our sponsors. First of all, Anthony, we could not do it with Cafe Creole, Mr. Bray Boy over there, best gumbo, jambalaya in town, garlic wings in the building. Your favorite place, Lorraine's down the sidewalk, you know, they always on point.
Who?
You know, I
can pick up the phone and now she answers, she say, "Hey, Mr. Anthony."
Hey, don't you like that? When people know you by name, like friends, you know, everybody know your name. And then we got Carla 909. Been working her butt off for years, producing great artwork, hosting great Kwanzaa events. Carla Bristol down there doing that thing. And you know, here's a sleeper business. Did you hear about what Deuces Barbecue got going on these days?
Ooh.
Man, do you know I'm gonna be on the Deuces tonight at Deuces Barbecue? Hey, they sell beer where you can be on the patio. This is some people don't get there. They all talking about they on the Deuces. A lot of people like, put it this way, me, you, and Brother Jabbar, we show up to work on Deuces, right?
Yes.
Some people just say the Deuces, but they not here on the Deuces. Tonight I'm looking forward going down there. I think it starts at 6 o'clock. All the draft beer. You can sit out, patio furniture, congregate. You know, it almost cool of it to the networking thing. Tasha Lowe and Bonnie Harvin and Harold Scamp got going on Tuesday night. Bring the action back to Deuces, because Deuces, where it was that? It was not meant for us to be on downtown and all this other area. We had a corridor. And thanks to Patrick over at Deuces Barbecue and along with Mr. Ray Boy and Carla doing her stuff, we have a group of businesses that's holding it down.
And I must say, T spoke of having festivities right there on the 22nd at the Deuces Barbecue. Patrick got glasses, draft beer $1, pictures $5. Where else you gonna get that from?
I know we're gonna be here tonight. Hey, this is your Hard Hitting Radio. Again, it's your host Toriano Parker. Hey, we're gonna take a commercial break. We hope we can catch our host our guest Tony the Barber, a brother that's been working hard to help our youth. If not, I'm gonna finish up my co-host Anthony Hart. Don't forget One Love Magazine, Jabbar Edmonds. Please get with him about your print and video needs. Oh, and also, hey, lastly, don't forget to get with them. No matter where you're at St. Pete, if you're a vendor, call Brother Jabbar Edmonds. You sell rims, call Brother Jabbar Edmonds. How about that paint job? Call Brother Jabbar Edmonds. If you do custom fitting, call Brother Jabbar Edmonds. He's your man on January 18th. Him and Eric 909. Call them brothers, because you don't want to miss out on January 18th. This is where you can showcase your stuff. Trust me, you'll get all your marketing dollars worth that day. Again, I'm your host, Toriano Parker. I will see you in 2 minutes. This is your Hard Hitting Radio again on the Deuces. 2 minutes. Deuces. Hard Hitting Radio. I'm again your host Toriano Parker, along with my co-host today, Anthony Hart, along with our super executive producer, Brother Jabbar Edmonds from One Love Magazine. Hey man, this has been a great show. Anthony, we've been spoken about a lot of different things, definitely pubbing a lot of good things. Hey, beyond the MLK, anything else you want to pub that's coming up that you'd like to get a shout out to?
Sure. Come to 833 22nd Street South, where I do business at, starting January 19th.
Hey, that's tax season time.
Yes.
Man, people that have some money in the city. Yeah, that is a big issue. That is never a sorry topic. Absolutely. January 19th. That's 833 22nd Street South, right?
Yes, sir.
That's business in town now. I got you. And, hey, what would they need to bring on 833 22nd Street South for these tax returns this year?
Picture ID, social security card, W-2 or last pay stub, and we can get it rolling.
What about the advances they're giving out this year when you get your acknowledgement for your taxes?
Up to $750 on the advance.
You get it right the same day?
Yes, sir.
As soon as you walk out there, you walk out with a check?
Walking out with a check.
Man, I gotta get geared up for that myself there. So that means I can come in you and Anthony on that day of the 19th, I can walk out with a check right there?
As long as I send it over to the IRS and I get that AK back on that computer, you'll get that check.
So let me get y'all right, guys. January 19th, 833 22nd Street South, Advantage Financial. Get your W-2s, get your information together. You want to walk out with a check the same day. Make sure you're there and don't be late. Get that acknowledgement from the Internal Revenue Service, January 19th, 833 22nd Street South. Tell them Anthony Hart sent you. Hey, that's a good plug. How about anybody else we need to mention out to?
None that I can think of at this moment.
Hey, a big shout out. Hey, we've got Sylvia's down the street. We usually name all our business along there. We give much respect, much due to Sylvia's. I take it they're still operating fine correctly.
They had the doors open this morning when I rode by there.
That's great news. Okay, that's what it is. We need to keep all our businesses open, no matter what. We don't like to see any business closed. Yes, yes.
At Squire Barbershop, Tony
Macon and him and Twan been working their butts off for a while down there. We don't never want to forget them brothers. Tony has done so much for our community. Him and Twan, I cannot say it much. Him and Twan has Habitat Community, is working on housing, insulation, windows, roofing, all those needs here. Come and see Esquire Barbershop down 22nd Street. Hey, I know everybody got your barbershop, but support those brothers. Them brothers definitely support you. You got Miriam Davis at the end.
Yes.
Blessed by the Best.
Blessed by the Best Beauty Salon.
Definitely want to get those shots out. No shots out. So we
also, if you want to do business on the Deuces or just want to have something on the Deuces, come to 833 22nd Street South and talk with Beatrice Fernell, the Deuces secretary.
Absolutely. Actually, she's our program manager.
Program manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to, legacy, but yeah, our program manager. Get with Beatrice. Definitely have our market starting up shortly. We got a lot going on in Deuces. Like I say, we like to first of all give shouts out to, and it was our end of year, Jabari Edmonds from One Love Magazine, who put this show together. We brought the idea. We never thought we'd have made this many editions, especially when it came from a suggestion from a group from downtown that wanted to hear a different version. Jabari has edited it. He has made a great product of it. We've had thousands of viewers because of it. You all want to get credit, dude. The biggest thing about this is a brother who took time in his schedule each day, his equipment, his time to produce a product for all these people out here, and to give a lot of hosts and guests opportunities to show different views of it. That's what we call hard hitting. We speak about everything. There's nothing off limit, and we have no scripted questions. I don't have no sheet of paper in front of me, so either you know the answer or you don't. It's that they don't really have that all. Let me go over what we're gonna say and all that. That's what makes our show genuine and real and very authentic. Along with, like I say, we have very crisp production of it, and that's why we all want people to get in touch with now and that. Something as simple as this could be on a greater scale. Brother Jabari Edmonds could do movies. He can do anything. He can record your wedding, child birthday party, or those photographs you just need. How about that flyer you need? Documentary you need. You know what? One thing was impressive about, we was talking about Jabari Edmonds at work, was just messing around with Lisa early this year, right? We going on some stuff, and Lisa showed me a videography of her son and all that. And I'm just looking how it goes through each scene, and everything just blends so decent. Then all of a sudden, to see at the end, Jabari produced that. It's like, not to undergrade anyone, but it was ran so smooth. It's like, what? We got this young talent sitting around here and nobody knows about this?
Good work.
We have our city and all these local stations need producers and videography guys like them. And here you go, you have somebody as special as him. I think his greatness is just as great as anybody I've seen in this business. You could put his work up against anyone else. So when when you ask about One Love Magazine, hey, I know not only the executive producer, but they do great work. If you don't believe me, get in touch with Brother Jabari Edmonds. You know how to reach him. You can hit him on Facebook, Twitter, or you can call the office. We'll get you in touch with him. Ain't no way. Hey, you can send a bird. We can help you get in touch with Brother Jabari Edmonds. Call that man up if you want your stuff up. A lot of stuff coming up this year. You got to book that next event, your family reunion. Call Jabari Edmonds up. Hey, we're going to wrap up our New Year's edition. I hope everybody be safe tonight. We'll be along the Deuces. If you want to know how to go far, we're going to have our own little party. We're not going far. We're going to be right in front of Deuces Barbecue. Patrick is the owner. Mr. Brayboy's on the corner there. If you wanted some nice gumbo, jambalaya, whatever, hey, support us. And I think even Carla Bristol may be throwing something up. But hey, you don't have to go far abroad to do something special on that night. Hey, you might, no telling who you may run out there. Maybe Brother Jabari Edmonds, my man, Brother Anthony Hart. Who you think? Somebody?
Right. Keep in mind, let's not forget about Dr. Carter G. Woodson Museum either. Terry Lipsy Scott has done a great job there.
You cannot forget Terry. Absolutely, she don't face 22nd Street, but Terry's a very commendable woman. I think the work she has done, standing up for that museum, I don't think there's nobody like it. I was talking to our SLC group about Terry for our recognition. I mean, I can't tell you a fight like that and what it took to do that type of fight. I've been in those type of fights as Terry Scott has before, and people understand it's hard. You lose a lot of sleep, and especially if you sacrifice something that's not your job. You don't get paid for. Terry's not a paid person. She's a full 100% time volunteer who gives up all her time to commitment for people to do. And there's been a lot of events there. So when you talk about Carter G. Woodson, I've been over half a dozen events, everywhere from Halloween,
Yes.
Easter egg hunt,
Yes.
social, watching football games. I can't go on there. When people talking about, well, they ain't buy, that's crap. You can go to that thing for anything. Meetings, art exhibits. It is a museum that does a lot of stuff. So don't ever slip on Carter G. Woodson Museum. And especially for people who earlier that thought it was campaign-wise to sit and say ain't nothing but a party spot and all that. That's full of crap. That thing is about heritage, culture. You should feel like you own the Carter G. Woodson. You know, so don't ever get it twisted. So I like to say up to Terry Scott and her board of the Carter G. Woodson Museum, who does our man Cranston.
Cranston.
You know, him and Terry. I can't tell you how convenient they have, how remarkable work they have done for us. So you guys get in touch with Terry Scott or Cranston coming back. And look for Cranston work too. We're giving Cranston all kind of plug. Make sure you go pick up our money from Cranston for giving him all these plugs today.
Most definitely.
You know, because Cranston he been in front of some of the cameras that Brother Jabbar shot. You know, them brothers do some work together. That's good. You know, Cranston is a Gibbs alumni too.
He is?
Yeah.
Yes, my condolences.
Condolences. You know, went to one of the best high schools in the county, you know, it's Cranston C. Hey, Cranston, hey, I got Anthony Control. Don't let him talk about you there, brother. I got him, man. You're a gladiator. Hey, we're going to wrap up our New Year's edition. Everyone be safe. We look for you in the New Year's next Thursday, 12:15. Hard Hitting Radio. Again, along with our executive producer, Brother Jabbar Edmonds. Our co-host today, Anthony Hart. Located here at 833 22nd Street South, Advantage Financial Services, the manager, one that handles all the business of our tax clients. Please, we look forward to seeing you with your W-2s coming up soon. We'd like to say goodbye to you. Have a safe New Year's. Remember, you want to hang out with some cool people tonight? We'll be on the Deuces tonight in front of Deuces Barbecue. I'm your host again, Toriana Parker. Is closing out for our executive producer, Jabbar Edmonds. And our guest today, Anthony Hart. Could not do it without you. Appreciate it. Look forward to having you on here. You have safe holidays, and we'll see you next week. Deuces. All right. Ready?